And Don, you talk about religion, of course, a lot in this new book you have. Do you feel like the separation between church and state has left the alt-right? Because it seems like they can't make that separation anymore. They won't leave people alone. They want to tell people what to do. They want to tell people that gay people, they don't want people who are gay to be married. You mentioned abortion. We know if they had it their way, the far right, they would ban abortion throughout the country. Donald Trump wouldn't even answer that on a debate stage. Would he veto a bill like that? I mean, I just feel like the Republican Party today, they've just abandoned the separation between church and state, if they ever did.
Well, even that, they've abandoned morals, integrity, and humanity. They listen to some of the stories of the women, and look, I really hate to use that word abortion, but people use it, so I will use it. I call it an abortion is an unintended or an untenable pregnancy, because they're not all unintended. Right? Some of them are untenable. There's a story in my book that I write about a friend of mine, they call her Fiona, but that's not her name, where she went to the doctor, she was in her third trimester, and the baby's organs were growing outside of the body, and it was incompatible with life. So the baby was not going to live no matter what, right? Mm-hmm. And she could not, they could not give her something to speed up the pregnancy, right? Because that would be a late-term abortion. And they couldn't give her water because they may have to have emergency surgery. And they couldn't give her anything to slow down the pregnancy because all kinds of things. So she had to sit there for days in pain. Mm. And so they don't understand those things. That to me is inhumane. That goes beyond politics. That goes beyond what your religious beliefs are. So not only, this whole idea of theocracy, that they're pushing us away from democracy, I believe they're pushing us away from God. If you believe God is supposed to be benevolent and good, they're pushing us away from that. So I don't understand how these folks make so many excuses, the MAGA folks and the QAnon people. To me, again, it is a cult. It is not godlike. It is un-American. It's not patriotic, and it's inhumane.